Hitem3D has evolved, but currently this will be the output. Welcome back to another video. This will be the case study for Hitem3D Generative AI. We're going to see over here the following image, and this will be the output. So we see that the image has been cropped, and over here on the bottom, where we're going to have the model, it will look like this. Now, if I will disable the texture, so texture off, we're going to see that the actual geometry of the model will look like this. So overall, it does look quite impressive how well defined those feathers are. Within Hitem3D, we can also now have wireframe visualization directly within the viewport. So this is a recent update. And we're going to see that the mesh will be like this. So the mesh will be adaptive. That means that in areas where we should have more details, the number of triangles will be larger. Then other areas where everything will be much more smoother and maybe more planar, we're going to see that the total number of triangles will look like this. If I will disable those wireframe, we're going to see how the model will look like this. Now, we still have some elements that will require additional post-processing, especially like this one. We see so many fine meshes on top of this model, so all of those feathers, most likely they will be considered high creases. Now, depending on the final output, you may want to have those smoothed out or not. If I will also enable the texture, we're going to see that for the texture, the model will look like this. We also have access to GLB file format and FBX and OBJ for that. Overall, I think that for the texturing, it could be further improved. If you're going to take a look over here at all those fine details onto the head of the hawk, we're going to see that in texture, they will actually look like this. So there will be some feeling, but up close, it will not look that impressive. So overall, I consider that Hitem3D is really good, especially if you want to generate this kind of statue and ornaments. But if you want to go for something that will be photorealistic, we're going to see that you should keep in mind that the overall texture will not be that fine detailed. Over here for the eye, again, we're going to see this will be the reference. We have those blue elements underneath the eye, and over here they will look like this. So the texture is a little bit stretched over there. But from this zoom, overall the texture for the feathers is really good. And we see that blend between the blue and the brown feathers, which is done quite decent. Okay, so this was a case study regarding the following model, which is quite colorful. And this also highlights that Hitem3D for geometry is really amazing. But for texture, it still will require additional work in order to obtain something that will look good within a VR application. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. You're going to find a similar video on the left side, and I will also add a subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.